What's up, guys? I've got something special to show you. It is a spruce tree farm that produces over 100,000 logs per hour. Before I get into how this farm works and showcasing it, I just want to say a special thank you to Lintex for letting me showcase this farm. This is by no means not my design. This is 100% designed by Lintex, my Discord moderator. After some back and forth within himself, obviously I'd never actually asked him to do this. He asked me personally if I could showcase this farm on the YouTube channel just so it could be spread around the community, get feedback, as well as let people potentially use it in their own world. So thank you, Lintex, for letting me showcase this to you, and thank you for designing this really awesome farm. So let's get into how this farm actually functions. Before we actually turn the farm on, I just want to kind of describe the various parts, and then we'll look at it and how to start the farm from a first-person perspective, and then we'll watch it from a third-person perspective and watch the farm in action. So everything begins with the player planting their saplings down on the podzol down there. It is then pushed in this main cell, and its leaves are broken to get saplings over into this area where we have various pistons essentially firing the spruce logs and breaking up the tree into 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 different blast chambers, where we then have TNT dupers that are all hooked up via these pistons, which kind of all lead to one switch is all what this is, and hooked up on a clock, periodically firing the TNT. So that's how the farm functions. Now let's actually use it. So to use this farm, what you want to do is first make sure you got your bone meal stocked up. You can actually put shulker boxes full of bone meal if you have a shulker unloader like Lintex put in here. And first things first, you got to turn your TNT duplicators on before starting the farm. If you don't, even if you grow one tree, it'll actually break the entire farm. So definitely turn that on. Next, double check your TNT dupers are on. Go ahead and turn on the dispenser once you're inside the farm like this. Hop up on the honey, plant your first tree, and hold right click and kind of aim in a way where you don't actually click into the dispenser. So if you aim too far back, you'll click into the dispenser and won't place the saplings. So if you aim on the ground, the saplings will place, and you just push back and forth. And of course, to use the farm automatically, just while holding right click, just press F3 and T, and this will essentially automatically hold your right click button down for you, so you can walk away from your computer and do whatever. As you can see, I just clap my hands. The computer is doing it for me. The game is tricked into thinking I am holding right click. To stop the farm, what you want to do is not break the wood. Turn off the dispenser and break all the saplings in there. It looks like a leaf block generated right there. Turn off your dispenser. Don't leave any saplings right here. If they naturally grow while your TNT dupers are off, that'll actually break the farm. So make sure there are no saplings placed there. Then come here and you can turn your TNT duplicator off last. And make sure not to spam this on and off, as that could break the farm by misfiring some pistons. And then your storage system over here is, of course, a double speed shulker box sorter. I think a couple of them actually. And you get a bunch of shulker boxes full of spruce logs right here. And as you can tell by the title of this video as well as the intro, this farm produces about 105,000 spruce logs per hour. So it's wicked fast. So now we've seen the farm, how it works in first person. I'm going to spawn a carpet bot in, and we can actually watch the farm function from a third person perspective to actually see all the moving parts. So now I've got my good friend Steve here, and I do apologize if it lags a bit. I do get some frame lag while looking at the pistons of my computer, just because so much is happening at once. But as you can see, as a tree pops into existence, the leaf crushers activate, sending all the saplings down below onto those hoppers. Then, of course, this double piston extender fires, sending the logs here, where we can now see them slowly kind of being split up into their various parts. If we come down here to one of the TNT duplicators, as you can see, they're pushed into place, and then a TNT drops from a hole in the ceiling, breaking all the logs, sending them into a hopper minecart into a water stream, where they're then distributed into these double speed shulker box loaders and deposited into the chest. So that's the farm. That's how it functions from a third person perspective. I'll kind of fly around it once more just so you can see it kind of occur a couple more times in real time at each of the kind of portions of the farm. But overall, this farm's very, very cool. And yeah, thank you, Lintex, for letting me showcase this. And yeah, look at the TNT duplicators one last time. Obviously, this farm's, very, very interesting. the watch. I've watched it quite a bit, to be honest. It's really fun to watch. So, all right, that's all the moving parts. Let's end this video. To finish off, I just want to kind of look at the farm a little more in depth, a little closer, just to see kind of how you could build it in survival mode or if even creative mode. But yeah, let's face the facts. If you're going to recreate this farm, I probably would be in survival. Honestly, at first glance, would have been very scared to build something like this, but at a closer glimpse, once you actually look at the farm itself, you can kind of see it's a lot of just repeating parts and repeating patterns. So it wouldn't be too bad to construct once you got the pattern down for the biggest parts of the build. So like this part and the TNT duplicators are all the exact same clock, just positioned correctly, essentially. And turning the TNT duplicators on isn't that big of a deal. You just got to figure out how to wire all this limestone, to power them all. And then just, yeah, all the components are relatively simple. It's just all put together very quick. I think probably the most complicated redstone obviously occurs down here with all the timing of the double piston extenders, etc. and etc. So overall, definitely feasible to build in survival. In terms of tutorial, I would consider doing one. However, despite this farm being relatively simple as far as farms of this speed go, obviously it is still rather complex, and the tutorial would probably take at least 12 hours of planning and recording and editing, if not more, for me to record that. And with school starting up actually about a week after or a week before this video releases, since I'm scheduling uploads currently, I'm not sure I'd have the time, but if you do want one, drop a comment down below and I will try to consider it and try to get that done at some point. But besides that, I will drop the world download down in the description. I'll also drop the schematica. And if you need help building the farm, you can always join my Discord where I could help you, but more importantly, Lintex can help you because he's a Discord moderator, constantly active and talking in the chat, so he can definitely give you a hand if you're struggling to build this farm in survival or just have further questions or want to talk about it. I'm sure he'd love to discuss this farm with people, so if you're interested, join the Discord. I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you. Same goes with me. This farm's really cool, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Other than that, once again, thank you so much, Lintex, for designing this farm and allowing me to showcase it. I'm really appreciative and glad that I can put such a cool build on my channel. So thank you once again, dude. I really, really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I guess drop a like down below. Make sure to give Lintex some love in the server, Discord server, as he is obviously the true mastermind behind this behemoth. But yeah, other than that, guys, have an easygoing day. See y'all later.